Shalom Aleichem and welcome to Online Smicha. In the summer season, many people are upstate, are different camps and different bungalow colonies. There is a halacha in Hilchos Shabbos that might be of interest. And that might be, it actually is very much an interest. And that is, there are mosquitoes, there are bugs, ants, there are skunks, there are many creatures that come around these places. And in Hilchos Shabbos, there would be a question, would you be able to, if somebody put garbage in the garbage can, in the public garbage can, now that's full of mosquitoes, it's full of ants, full of other creatures that are in the dumpster. So are you allowed to cover the dumpster on Shabbos? Would that be a shaila of tzeda? We know that hunting, capturing an animal on Shabbos is prohibited. To protect yourself, that it shouldn't be, the ants, the mosquitoes, the bugs shouldn't fly around, would you be able to cover the garbage dumpster? Should be still on Shabbos. Is it a shaila on Shabbos to do so? So in the Alter Rebbe Shulchan Aruch, in the Shulchan Aruch Rav, Siman Shin Tez Zayin, Se'iv Dalid, and the Mishnah Brura has a arichos about this too, discusses this particular case. And we will see the pros and the cons, why yeah, why not, and what the outcome may be. The first thing the Alter Rebbe says is, Ein Isur Tzeda min HaTorah, the prohibition of hunting, of capturing an animal on Shabbos, is only prohibited to be done on Shabbos, min HaTorah, if it's davar sheyesh b'minay nitzod. If it's one of those typical creatures that people capture, people hunt, people catch. So if you are going to do tzeda for one of those type of animals, creatures, that's prohibited in Shabbos. And he brings examples. Kegoin minei chayes va'ofetz, all these creatures or birds or dugim or fish, shederech ha'olam lotzid minam elu. It's normal, it's the common thing that people catch these. On Shabbos, you would not be able to do so. Avol imtza davar she'ein b'minay nitzod. If, however, he's capturing something that average person doesn't hunt doesn't capture these type of creatures, and the examples, or amongst the examples he brings, is zvuvim, which are bugs, and yutashim, ants, mosquitoes. People don't go around as a hobby. I have a cage of mosquitoes. You don't do that. So then, since it's not the norm for people to capture these, even if you as an individual, you have a reason why you're hunting, why you're getting these, pater. If you do it in Shabbos, it's pater, aval asr midivrei seifrim. But midrabanan, you're still not allowed to do it. Afilu l'tzaydam shalei l'tzayrech. Even if you're doing it for a hobby, you're not doing it for any personal need, just as a hobby, you're still not allowed to do that in Shabbos, even capturing ants or bugs or things like that. V'lachein, says the Alter Rebbe, because of this outcome, Isser D'Rabbanan is also no game. Sarich lizar, one has to be very careful, shalei lisgar teva, if there is a box, if there is any keli that there are ants or bugs or mosquitoes on it, be careful not to close that keli, not to cover that keli, because by covering it, you're capturing those mosquitoes, and that's asur midrabanan. Says the Alter Rebbe, even though your intention is that the fly shouldn't interrupt your Shabbos meal. Your intention has nothing to do with you want to have some flies. You want to keep them for yourself. Says the Alter Rebbe, nevertheless it is prohibited because of the famous rule that we know. It's a psik reisha v'lo yamus. That's a rule that's used. Even though your intention is not to make it work, your intention is not for this, but it's a must that it's going to happen. It's for sure going to capture these flies by covering it, So it's like cutting off the head of a snake. What do you expect it not to die? When you covered these creatures with a keli or covered a garbage can, what do you expect it to creep out? You are doing the malacha of tzeda. So what should you do? Elayitain sakin, put a knife or something else, a shum davar, bein hakisi lekeli. Don't let it cover it completely, because if you cover it, it's going to be you're going to be over isur the rabbanon. Make it able for it to go to fly out, but don't cover it completely. Says the Alter Rebbe, v'yesh makilin. However, there are other opinions that are a little more lenient, and they say if it's a mokim, if it's a place, a situation, she'im yiftach hakeli litlom misham yivrachu. If you open up the keli, those bugs, those ants will fly away. So what's happening now, temporary, is not considered tzeda. Shenimtza, ultimately, when you cover it, ein kan tzeda klal b'kisuzeh. It won't be considered capturing, because by opening it, it runs away. So you didn't really do anything. V'yesh lismoich al devreim, says the Alter Rebbe, this lenient opinion you could rely on le'inyan only concerning one thing. Only concerning one situation. If there is a dumpster, if there is a garbage can, that you don't know for sure if there's an animal in there. If there is it's an animal, it makes it even worse, because an animal, it's one of those creatures that it's asur min haTorah tzeda. If it's ants, mosquitoes, which b'minoi einay nitzad. So, but you don't even know if there are bugs or ants in there. You just want to be sure. You just want to be pleasant, make sure your meal shouldn't have any bugs. Then because you don't know for sure that there is, in that case, we can rely on the fact that others are lenient by covering these animals. So in a case, you don't have to go look into the can to see, is there a bug in there. And even if you do see there are some bugs, chase it away. You chase away the couple of bugs that you see. They go flying out. And whatever, you don't have to go with a magnifying glass. Make sure that you're going to check the dumpster before you cover it over. Don't go looking, searching. Is the coast clear? Shakivan shadavar suffix. Since the whole question is a suffix, im yesh nesham, if there is any more bugs, then ein kam psikresha, we won't consider this a psikresha, and that's why it will be permitted. So the summary from this halacha is like this: if there is an animal, a skunk or anything like that, which people hunt, then because it's a possible issur d'oraisa, you shouldn't be able to cover it. If it's bugs, mosquitoes, and you just don't want it to fly around, then if you don't even know if there are any, then just make sure there's nothing in the outside and just cover it. There wouldn't be a problem. It's a suffix. If you know there are some, then get rid of the ones that you know. You don't have to stick your head into the dumpster to make sure there's no more, and the gabi covering the rest. If there are any, well, because it's a suffix, we won't consider this an issue of sikresha.